little bit about myself. I think every story, there's a bit of the author in it. There has to be. So I barely graduated from high school in 1986 out of a class of only 98 students at Mount Vernon High School, yes, in the farmlands of Indiana. I was ranked 96th, and we had one kid in the hospital and one in jail. And if it wasn't for those two, I probably would have come in dead last. All I wanted to do was just get into the military. I just felt like, man, once I'm in the military, that I grew up on Army bases. My father retired out of the military. It's a lifestyle I understood. So I rushed off to the military, 18 years old, right to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, 18th Airborne Corps, as one of our speakers was talking about earlier. When you arrive at your first duty station, they hand you what they call a dream sheet. And they say, where do you want to go in this world? Being 18, I wanted to be challenged. I wanted as many obstacles as could be thrown in front of me. I said, send me someplace so horrible, nobody wants to be there. So, but it was my experiences that really got me into writing. The premise behind Angel Templar is I've got a former Army Ranger medic who is now a paramedic for a fire department in a fictional town of Calico. He's just now come to make peace with the experiences that he's had overseas. The book has a lot to do with PTSD, not only in uniformed people, but also in civilians. And when you wear the uniform a long time, you sometimes forget that, you know what, everybody experiences stress. Anybody can experience any amount of PTSD. One of the things I love about the writing is the research that goes into it. And I thought I knew everything about the Army, and then I watched an interview with a Ranger medic. And she said, being a Ranger medic is just like being a paramedic, except all your calls are on family members. By the way, there's a lot of Kyles in my books. Kyle is actually the name of our third child who passed away when he was 6 months old. And this is an awesome way for me to keep his spirit alive. So if you ever read one of my books and there's a character named Kyle in there, you can bet he's probably the best human being in the book. With the greatest intent. That was another fun thing about writing. Anybody else?